So here we are back. Today we're playing the second part of the Lord of the Rings campaign. It's called The Trust of Arnor. Now we have 9 ring rates, and as you will probably notice, and I may risk a little more light actually, because it seems like this is a little bit on the dark side. Let's see if we can actually brighten this up. We have 9 ring rates. They look to be all black, but they are not actually. I've got 2 ones which are green. The problem is some of them have the identical pose, so I have to kind of distinguish between them. They're all normal ring rates with the exception of the Witch King. Now the Witch King is where did he go? This fellow over here. So he's the guy who looks like the Witch King and is standing on grass. I don't have the final version of the Witch King ready. I've just assembled it. I haven't even spray painted it. But this will have to do. So basically they start on 0, 10, 0. And the idea is that they want to get into the Shire by coming from this board edge and progressing along here and exiting here, where our trusted Dunedain Rangers, 9 of them, will be waiting and trying to intercept them. And we need to get 5 across. So I'm going to shoot this from 2 angles. There's going to be a wide shot that basically covers the whole area, and then I'm going to use the hand camera to focus in on interesting battles. Okay, everyone, so here begins the game. First of all, there are no Nazgul on the board at the beginning of the game. Good has priority on the first turn, and Good gets to move. And 6 of the of the Numenorian Rangers are already on the battlefield. And at the end of my movement phase, I get to roll a D3, and I can bring on D3 models that have either not been deployed yet or have been slain. Since this is the so-called last stand, all models that are doing a terror check against the ring rates get to re-roll their courage test once. And once the evil movement phase is over, which is basically, it doesn't really happen on the first turn, I roll a D3 to see do I bring on, how many ring rates I bring on. Okay, so first of all we're going to move everyone up. 6 inches. Oops. Now there should be a hill over here, and I've actually put down some stuff here to make it a little bit hilly, so basically when you stand here you can't look across it and there would be no line of sight actually. Okay, now let's see if I bring on any more models. If I do, then they will start on this board edge here. And I bring on 3 models. So now I've got a full round. So I'm going to put them like so, because I've got the whole area at my disposal. Now let's see how many ring rates we get. And we get we get 2 ring rates. So we're going to choose the Witch King, why not? And we're going to choose his friend Kamul. I just call him that. He's obviously not the Kamul model, but I just call him that. So now we roll for because these have moved and these guys can't do anything. So basically we now roll for priority, cock dice, and evil gets priority. So evil get to move first. Last time I didn't really do so well with the black dot. Yeah, black dot, like I said, is quite difficult to pull off simply because it's on a 5+, and I have not been able to use this at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and use no, I'm not going to cast any spells right now because that's actually not such a good idea right now. So I'm going to move them. And let's see if we can get any additional models. We get 1 additional ring wraith. And he's going to start over there. So, we could try and shoot, but they have defense 8 and the bow is strength 2, so that would be 6s by 5s. That's just not going to happen. Also, the range is... Hold on, they could be in range actually. It's 22. They are in range. We could try and shoot them because we cannot really charge them anyway. They're way too far away. So this is what we're actually going to do. We're going to shoot at them. So these guys have line of sight. Oops. This guy here has line of sight to this one. So yeah, I think they all have line of sight except, oh yeah, this one even has line of sight to that one. Okay, so we're going to shoot at the Witch King with 2. with these two. And we roll a 6 and we roll a 1. And they hit on a 3+, so we have 1 hit. And we need 6s by 5s. No. This one as well on the Witch King. We could actually take these two. And we have 1 hit. And doesn't do any harm. This one also has line of sight. So yeah, we're going to take these two on the Witch King as well. And 1 hit. Oh, close. Okay, so that didn't work, but at least they did something. So now I'm going to bring these guys forward. 6 inches. And just for good measure, this one's going to climb this hill. Good. And let's see priority for the next turn. Oh, 1 and 1. So evil had priority this turn. So now then it goes to good. Again, only the guys in the back are going to move. Yeah, this one's also going to move this way. And everyone here is shooting at the Witch King. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice against the Witch King. 2, 5, 6. Needing 3s to hit. And we hit 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So we'll say it's these 4. Needing 6s by 5s. Cocked dice? No. Okay, that's the end of the good movement phase. Now, this one's going to move over here. He's going to move over here. And this one's going to move up. And let's see, will we cast any spells? Oh yeah, why not? I will try and black dot one of them. 5. This one's dead. So the Witch King just lost his first will point, but that's okay because he's got 10. And we will then see if we bring on board any new evil people, and we will bring on 1. Bring on this one, and he will come on over here. Okay. that is the end of this turn priority. And it goes to good again. Okay. So let's see what we're going to do. Okay, it's a good idea to always spread out. One could argue that this is actually gaming the game because I don't have any line of sight over there, so I'm just sending them this way anyway because there might be somebody coming on. But I suppose as a good strategist and tactician, I would always try and get my forces spread out. So as you can see, this is a hill. If he'd been here, he would actually not have been able to see him, but he can probably see him now. This guy's also going to move up. And this guy is going to move up as well. He's now on top of this hill. So this Nazgul over there now has line of sight to him. Yeah, so basically he can try and black dart him and he'll probably try and do that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that didn't move and have line of sight to the Witch King, so we're going to try and hit him. And we have 5 hits, dealing 6 and 5 5s. 1, 6. Oh, okay. Too bad, but still. So let's see if we can bring on one model. We bring on one model, and he starts here. Okay. Now it's the evil movement phase. Let's see what we're going to do with the evil movement phase. You see the pointers again, and I think this is a little bit unfortunate because if they keep black darting the good player, the Nazgul will actually run out of will quite soon, which then means they can never make it across, you know. So that's kind of unfortunate. So I'm not quite sure how best to play this because if I use Black Dart or any other magic for that matter, they run out of will really soon. And they have a very long way to go. So I'm a bit unsure as to how to actually play this, which is a little bit sad really because they are kind of weak, and I remember people talking about this scenario saying, well, you should put them all on horseback, because even compelling doesn't really make any difference, or transfixing, because this would work when you're at the beginning of the turn and the other one hasn't acted yet, so you can transfix them so that they can't move or can't do anything, or compel them towards you if you want to engage them. Having said this, again, when the ring rates engage in a battle, they lose will, and if they are unlucky and don't kill, they might lose will points for nothing essentially. So so let's move. This one goes here. Oops. Fell over. Witch King moves up. This one moves. And we bring on one. And he will also start over here, out of sight. Okay, priority for the next turn goes to evil. So now transfixing makes sense. So now we're going to try and transfix this this warrior. Okay, now this one is transfixed, so we will give him a little reminder. This one is transfixed. And the Witch King loses 1 will. Can this one transfix the one on top? Easily. Let's try and see if this works on a 3+. Yes. He's also transfixed, so he cannot act this round. This one is probably out of range. Well, kinda. The range is 12. Yeah, okay, that's not possible then. This one was in range, wasn't he? Ah, no, he was actually. He wasn't. This one wasn't in range. This one is not transfixed. Okay. Good. So everybody did what they could. Yes, just about in range, and this one is not in range. Is it in range of the Witch King for shooting? No. So this one's going to move up. Here. Yeah, in range. Yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shooting at the Witch King, hitting on a 3+. We've got 2 hits, 3 hits. But no one did any damage, so that was less fun. We don't have any models. Yeah, this one is actually going to move 6 inches. Sorry mate, I completely forgot about you. Let's see who gets priority. 3 and 3, so it goes to good. This one moves up. This one moves here. This one's gonna shoot at the Dark Lord, whatever his name is, Dark Marshal, and hits. But does no damage. And we've got 1 on the Ring Wraith over there, and hits. No. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the Witch King. And we've got 4 hits. By 6. Woo! So this means we do 1 damage to the Witch King, and the Witch King has only 1 wound. So the Witch King is dead. Now that's what I call great shooting. Well done, team. So let's see what else we can do. So the Witch King is dead. Didn't last very long, and that's really annoying because he had most of his will left. So, actually, did I move the... Yeah, I forgot to move them. Yeah, no matter, he wouldn't have been able to charge anyway because he was out of range. So I'm going to move them now. This one's going to move up. This one's going to move as well. And let's see how many we bring up onto the board. 1. It's the Tainted, and he's going to appear here behind this little forest. Okay. Priority goes to good on a 6 versus a 3. So far so good. We don't have any dead good models. And we've actually been quite successful with the shooting so far. So what we're going to do is we are going to... This one's in range of 4, isn't he? Yeah, easily. We're actually looking at 24. So this one's in range. Yeah. But he has to move 3 inches because he would... Is this one in range? No, it's not. But this one is. For all of these. Yeah, so we're going to... Oops. Can you see them? Not really. So we're going to bring these guys forward by 6 inches, and we will not let them shoot as a result. This one goes here. This one can see the ring wraith. So he's going to shoot at this ring wraith first. But first we let the other guys move. So these 2 have moved, so they cannot shoot. Now, is he in charge range? No. First of all, we're going to bring on the Tainted and make it move in. Like so. And he's going to try and transfix 27 inches. It's probably too far for transfixing, isn't it? Transfix is 12 inches low. This one's going to move forward 6 inches. Is he in range of? No. This one's going to transfix this one here on a 3+. And he doesn't. And loses 1 will. This one's going to move up his full movement allowance of 6 inches. And he's going to transfix the Dunedain Ranger up there. And he doesn't. So we have shooting on the Dark Marshal from these two. Both of them hit, 6s by 5s, nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to shoot that Ring Wraith. And we get 3 hits. And we don't do any damage. And this one's going to shoot that Ring Wraith. Yes, hits. 6s by 5s. Wow! Who would have thought? Okay. 1 Ring Wraith down. Now that is 2-handed left is dead. Oh yeah, I forgot. How many do we bring on? We bring on 2. Okay, not too bad at all. So let's see who gets priority, and it goes to good. So movement phase. This ranger is going to go here, and this ranger is in range of this one for shooting and out of range for being transfixed. So he's going to stay right where he is. Same over here. They are all in range of the bow. And all of them have line of sight. So actually there won't be any movement for good. And we will see what our ring rates do. This one is going to transfix this ranger, and he fails. And you are down to 5 will. He's going to charge him. This one's going to transfix, or try to transfix, and he manages to transfix this one, and then he's going to charge. This one's going to move over here, trying to get out of line of sight while still moving up, so he would end up somewhere here. These guys are going to move behind him to keep behind the trees, so that they can't be seen. And this one is going to, again, go here. And then we will have to see if anyone has line of sight to anything. Okay, so these two have line of sight to these two. This one has line of sight to these two. This one also has line of sight to the right one. This one doesn't see anything, this one doesn't see anything. Okay, so we will start now by, and do you see anything? No, he sees nothing. No. Okay, so we will start with this one, and he has line of sight to this ring wraith. And the ring wraith is definitely need to get a different one because this one is annoying me. Ah, he's out of range. They have line of sight, but they're all out of range, so nothing's going to happen here. So now we only have two so we only have these two hand-to-hand combats. We're going to start with this one. And good wins, 5-1. And we have strength 4 against defense 8. And 1 attack, and we roll a 5. 4 against 8 requires a 6. So nothing happens, but this ring wraith loses a will point. This fight over there. And evil wins on a 2-1. Let's see. And we roll a 1. That's actually a cock dice. We roll a 1. We still roll a 1. So that was nothing, but also the Dark Marshal loses 1 will point. Get pushed back. Get pushed back. Okay, next turn. And it goes to evil. So, he's going to come out from behind his trees and it's going to end up here, and he's going to cast Transfix up here. And he casts successfully. So the Tainted loses 1 will point. And this one here is transfixed, so no shooting. This one is going to move up. his full movement allowance 6. And these two are going to move up and hide behind the trees completely, or as completely as they can. 1, 2. Like so. These two are going to charge. 1, 2. And he's going to cast Transfix on this one here. And he does. This one is transfixed and can't do anything. And 2 hands, loses 1 will point. Let's see. This one would be in range of the tainted, and he does have line of sight, so let's see. Hits on a 4. Nothing, so this one's done. This one has line of sight of the tainted as well. And the tainted is in range and the other one isn't in the way. And he hits 6s by 5s, nothing. This one does see these ones. Let's see if he has line of, if he is in range. And he is easily in range, so he's going to attack the sword that is broken. Hits on a 4, and nothing happens. This one doesn't see anything, this one doesn't see anything. This one does see this one, and he's going to attack, and he doesn't hit. So now we've got 2 hand-to-hand combats over here, same ones as before. Maybe we're more successful now. Hopefully we are, so we will start with this one. And good gets it on a 4. And we roll a 1, nothing happens. But this Ring Wraith loses a will, so he's now on 3 will. Oh, actually, yeah. We would have brought on the last Ring Wraith, and is going to come on over here because there is more in the way. This one over here. And it goes to good on a 2. And we roll a 4. 4 against 8 requires a 6, so nothing happens. But the Dark Marshal actually loses 1 will. So now the Witch King is dead anyway, as is the 2-handed left. So now we have the Tainted on 6 will, the Dark Marshal on 3 will, the Broken Sword on 7 will, Sword forward has just come on board, so he's on 7 will. 1-handed closed is on 7 will, and 2-handed grass is on 6 will, and Hamul is on 3 will. Okay, let's look at priority for the next turn. And we have 5 for evil, so evil gets priority. let's see what we're going to do. I believe we will now try and make mincemeat of these guys. Charge, charge, and this one is in range, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he will charge this Dunedain. Khamul will, the Tainted will move up all of 6 inches and try and transfix this Ranger. And he does. Ranger is transfixed. And the Tainted loses 1 will. Let's see, these two are going to move forward. Six. And 6, and this one's going to move, oops, as well, but he's going to keep behind the trees, so he's going to move over here. Okay, so this guy's transfixed, nothing's happening here. Is he in charge range? No, he's not. He's going to shoot at the Tainted. Yeah, hits. Nothing. This guy's actually moving. His full movement allowance. These two have line of sight. Well, no, this one doesn't. We're just going to move towards the action over there. This one has line of sight to this one, so he's going to shoot. And he hits. 6s by 5s, nothing. This one also has line of sight. Hits. Nothing. And this one also has line of sight. 5 hits. Nothing. Okay. So then we have 2 hand-to-hand combats, and we're going to start with 2-on-1. And Good gets it on a 6. Wow. These get pushed back. And we roll a 1. Nothing happens. And over there we have Evil gets it on a 6. And we roll a 3. So that's 4 by 4 against 4 is... kills on a 4, and we get a 3, so nothing happens. Gets pushed back. And we have another round, and let's see who gets priority. And it's Evil for 5. We lose 3 will points. The Dark Marshal loses 1, so he's now on 2 will. Two-handed Grass loses 1 will, as does Khamul. He's now on 2 will. So he's now officially going to leg it. Everybody's now trying to run because they don't have much time left. So 6. He needs to walk past him. 4. 2. 2. 4. He's gonna transfix this one here, and he does. So this means he could only be charged by this one. He cannot be attacked by bow by these two because they would have to shoot through him, so that's not happening. This one is out of range, right? Yeah, he is, so he could be charged by this one. He could be shot at by these two. No, by this one as well. The Dark Marshal is in range, and this one is in range. He's in range. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Good. So now it's getting interesting. Black dart over here. Hits on a 5+. This ranger is dead. Let's move 6. And as far away as possible from this guy to be out of range for, yeah, can't be charged. So Tainted loses 1 will point. He's still in range for shooting. This one's gonna come forward 6. Oops. He's gonna try and transfix this one. He does. Transfixed. This one's gonna, so he's lost his first will point. This one's gonna come out as well over here. And he's gonna try and transfix this one. And he does. This one's also transfixed. So that's the sword that was broken. So these two are pretty much safe, and this one as well from being charged. This one cannot be shot at. This one could be shot at by this one, not by this one, because you would have to shoot through these guys. So yeah, which leaves us our dear friend back here. Okay, shooting. We'll start with the Tainted. And that's a hit. And that's not a hit. Back here. This one's going to shoot at the one at the back. Hits. 6s by 5s. Ah, okay. This one's going to shoot over here. 3 hits. 3 nothing. This one's gonna shoot at a miss. I'm gonna shoot over here. 6 is a hit. 5 is not good enough. So that was all of them because everybody else has been transfixed. Since there was no melee, no additional will loss, the transfixed guys are done. Are untransfixed, and priority goes to evil. Okay, now this is interesting. Oh yeah, actually I would have had the chance to, no, because this was killed now. Okay, oh actually, yeah, no, I would have been able to bring on one model. I'm gonna bring him on here. Okay, good. Evil will move. and evil will leg it. Six. Okay, the Dark Marshal has 2 will left, and Hamul has 2 will left. Is he in charge range? No, he's not, but he could be shot at. Okay. I need to bring out 5 models. I'm going to move this one. Two-handed on grass has 5 will points left, so he's gonna run. 6, and he's gonna transfix this one. And he does. Transfixed. The Tainted is legging it over here, and he's out of range and out of line. Oops, he's out of line of sight from this one. So for the time being, is he in line of sight of this one? Probably, and also not. But not in range. Well, actually, he is in range. Okay. So this one could shoot at the Tainted. Okay. This one's also going to leg it for 6. And he's gonna transfix that one. And he doesn't. So that's one-handed closed is down 1 will point. This one's gonna black dart him. Cock dice. And he doesn't. So he will run. I think he can actually make it through this because that's not a zone of control there. So he's going to be here. But he is in charge range of 2 models. Our friend over here is also going to move closer. And he is going to, whoopsie. First of all, he's going to bring down a couple of trees, and then he's going to try and transfix this one. And he does on a 6. Transfixed. So that's 1 sword forward, down 1 will. Okay, good movement phase. Let's see if we have line of sight over here. Yeah, we do. So the Tainted can be seen. And is in range. This one's going to shoot at the Tainted, and he misses. Okay, so this one is done. He has taken a shot. This one knows that the Tainted is pretty much moving towards here, so he's going to move. Over here. This one's going to try and charge this ring wraith, rolling 2 dice. 6 is enough. Charges. This one is not in range to charge anyone. Oh yes, he is. He can try and... Well, no, he isn't, but he can shoot. And he misses. Okay. Shoots. Yeah, sorry. Shoots with one die, of course, and misses. Shoots. Hits. 6s by 5s. 6. 1. Nothing. This one doesn't see anything and can't really shoot at anyone, so he's going to beat a hasty retreat this way. Okay, 1 hand-to-hand combat. Goes to good. And it's a 5, and that's not good enough. But this ring wraith loses a will point. No, actually, I would have charged him like so, and then he would have been pushed back. Broken sword loses a will point. Priority. It goes to good. Woohoo! Okay. Nobody's transfixed. Now this is all important. He's gonna charge. And he does on a 9. He's going to keep moving. He's going to move over here. He's going to charge, or try to, and he rolls an 8, which is enough. Charges. He's gonna charge, and he rolls a 6, which is enough, just about. This one's going to move 3 inches. And this one's going to move 6 inches. Actually, this one's also going to move an additional 3 inches. No shooting this turn. This one's going to try and he's going to try and charge in here for 9. Loves it. And this one is simply going to try and shoot at one of these two. And which one has... and he hits. And he misses. So nothing happens here. Well, actually this doesn't happen until after the move phase of the evil player. So he's going to leg it 6. And he's also going to leg it 6. And he's not even going to try and do anything because the Dark Marshal only has 2 will points left and Hummel has 2 will points left, so they're not even going to bother with this guy, who is just basically, I should have shot now, but that doesn't matter anyway. He missed. This guy is going to... Is he in charge range of anything? No, he's not. So he's just gonna move 6 inches. And he's going to transfix this one. And he does so. This one's transfixed. So that's 1 sword forward. It's down. Okay, so we've got 3 two-handed combat. 3 one-to-one combat. So we're going to take this one here first. Let's see. And on a 6 to 3 it goes to good. And good rolls a 6. And that's actually killing this ring wraith. Woohoo! That's good. Good news. Over here we have 1 against 1, and that goes to evil. And evil rolls a 5, and that's 4 against 4, which is enough to kill this one. And over here, up here, and it goes to evil on a 5, and evil rolls a 3, so nothing happens. No, I would have charged him like so, and he gets pushed back. Okay, good. Priority. And it goes to evil on a 6 versus a 5. Okie dokie. Okay, so we will move in here, and this is now pretty much whoop. 1 has moved. Whoop. 1 has moved. Actually, this one lost a will point. The broken sword lost another will point for the fight, as did one-handed closed. And 2 have left, which is really good. So these are now legging it too. 6. And he's going to, the broken sword has 4 left, and he's going to try and black dart this guy, and he doesn't. This one's going to run, and he's gonna, that's 1 sword closed, and 1 sword closed has 4 will points left. He's going to try and transfix this guy, and he does. So this one is transfixed and can't do anything at this moment in time. The tainted over here is going to run like crazy. And he is not going to... Oh, yes he is. He's going to transfix this guy. And he does so on a 6. So this one has been transfixed. And this one here is going to just leg it down the middle. And he is going to... going to try and transfix this one over here, and he doesn't. Okay. So, movement. They're all out of range, so that's not going to help. This one's going to charge. And he does. This one's going to charge. He does. This one's going to charge. 6. He does. Is this one in range? No, he's not. Okay. So, we have some shooting over here against the tainted. We hit, and we don't do any damage. This one's done, and this one's just gonna run. 6. And this one's also going to run. 6. Okay, we have hand-to-hand combat. 2 on 1 over here. And evil gets it on... Oh, sorry, we can bring on one more model. And we do, and we're going to place this model over here, of course. So, actually, since he comes on at the end of the movement phase, I believe he can actually shoot, and he is going to shoot, and he doesn't hit. So, we have 2 against 1, and good gets it, and we roll a 6. Woohoo! We destroyed this evil guy. And then my first camera died. I hope this one up there is still filming. So we're just going to do this one last combat, and evil gets it, and evil rolls a 6. So this ranger is history. And we will come back with priority, and priority goes to evil.